After 9 days of clearing presidential aspirants, the IEBC has now settled on a list of just 4. NTV's Sydney Chazima looks back on the day's drama that gave the country its shortest list of presidential candidates yet since the advent of multi-party politics.
The final day of the IEBC's clearing process for the presidential aspirants at the Bomas of Kenya was not without drama. Around 11 a.m., Jimmy Wanjigi of the Safina party, along with his running mate Willis Otieno and their supporters, made their way to the main hall, their hopes of being cleared glowing brightly. However, after meeting with IEBC Chair Wafula Chebukati, Wanjigi learned that his presidential ambitions had come to an ultimate end.
I'm rejecting your application to be nominated as a candidate for presidential election.
According to IEBC, just 23 of the required signatures and ID copies of supporters from at least 24 counties submitted by Wanjigi's team were cleared. This sparked a heated debate in the auditorium.
Let me just finish. Let me finish. It is therefore.
Let's summarize.
Let me summarize. I'm finishing. I'm actually finishing.
Yeah, go on.
It is therefore in absolute bad faith for you to purport at this last stage to indicate that our candidate has not met the requirement. We have over 35 county signatures, which if you told us on the 31st, we would have brought them here.
Wanjigi questioned the registration process's credibility as he tried to figure out how Umoja Summit Party's Walter Mong'are got the go-ahead from IEBC despite not having a degree certificate.
We are privy of a previous candidate being passed on the same documentation for education as we have presented, and we were told it is okay.
You must bring me a physical copy of the degree certificate before I clear you.
But we want you to respond on the clearance that you gave to Walter Nyambane. Similar facts, same university, same commission of university education was cleared on the strength of that letter. Why are you running away when it comes to our candidates?
The IEBC would eventually reverse their earlier decision to clear Walter Mong'are.
Upon discovery of new information on Walter Mong'are, as relates to lack of academic qualifications, I invited him to appear before me today at 2 p.m. to clarify the issue. He failed to honor my invitation, and pursuant to Regulation 43(2)(c) of the Election General Regulations, I hereby revoked the nomination certificate of Walter Mong'are of Umoja Summit Party dated 2nd June 2022.
When asked to explain why the panel had cleared Mong'are in the first place, Chebukati appeared to be at pains explaining the decision.
There were letters from Commission for University Education and other documentation which are in the file. And based on that, there was then the process of vetting. There was a team that went through the vetting and the checklist.
We shall vaccinate this IEBC in totality. With all the discrimination it has tried to do, we shall vaccinate it away because it has become part of the virus. Let me assure you, we will be on the ballot.
Meanwhile, Muthiora Kiriara, an independent aspirant seeking the presidency for the second time, angrily burnt his voter's card in front of IEBC officials after failing to meet the Commission's documentation requirements.
It costs money.
Njeru Kathangu of Ford Asili was a no-show at the Bomas of Kenya, instead sending his representatives to read his statement.
We reiterate our view, therefore, that this system is set to publicly humiliate and slaughter great political potentials and ambitions.
IEBC's final list after the registration process has David Mwaure of Agano Party, William Ruto of UDA, Raila Odinga of Azimio One Kenya, George Wajakoya of Roots Party. After a rigorous 9 days, the process here is now over. Out of a possible 55 aspirants, only 4 made the cut. The IEBC now embarks on a more challenging task, that of avoiding previous pitfalls and ensuring it delivers a free, fair and credible general election come the 9th of August. Sydney Chazima, NTV at the Bomas of Kenya.